My God, we got a victory. Welcome into Halos in the Infield postgame show. We actually beat the Astros. You know, when this team first came to the division, the Astros were a walkover. You know, they were wearing those old jerseys. They were pretty terrible. It was the last years. I think Lance Berkman was here for half a season. The Astros were just terrible. They were the dregs of, or no, he was gone before that. My bad. The team was just terrible. And then, you know, there was no killer bees on the team. The team was long removed from the National League side of the Astros being good. And I remember them coming over to the division. I'm like, hell yeah, we get another pansy in this division. But at the time, Texas was good. Seattle sucked, and it was Oakland. So it was us three in that division, but now, you know, the tables have turned. Houston has turned into a juggernaut. They've stayed a juggernaut. I thought they'd fall back this year. They haven't really done that. So, you know, without Verlander, they're still really, really dangerous. And, you know, they tend to beat our ass. And especially when we go to Houston, we're 5-24 in our last 29 games in Houston. And I think we have a little bit better record at home against the Astros of late, but still, it's pretty bad. They own us worse than the Oakland Athletics, and the Oakland Athletics beat us pretty good too this season. So we'll get to I'll get to the comments and everything. I just want to let you know about today, about yesterday. I really appreciate everyone that came by for the tailgate. We had a really good time. Food was good. The partying was good. The game just sucked ass. You know, we lost 8-2. But prior to the game, it was a lot of fun, and we hope you guys can get out there next year for the tailgate we're going to do in the opening day. So that's going to be pretty huge. Besides that, you know, we want to just say thank you to all those that came again, who all participated. We gave away a lot of things yesterday, so that was pretty cool. With that being said, there's also a trucker hat trivia Sunday today, so keep that in mind if you want to win a trucker hat from Halos in the Infield podcast. We got one left for you here that we're going to give away. All you got to do is be the first one to comment the right answer. We'll get to that in a little bit. Going over today's game, the reason why I did play that played out song by Train is the fact that, you know, hey, you know what? Give me a sign, you know, to go by the lyrics. You know, I need a sign to let me know you're here. And that the Angels can improve on things. Well, Reed Detmers, who got unfairly slammed by a lot of Angel fans on other pages, but he went up against the Dodgers in Oakland and now Houston. And he pitched his ass off, and he didn't pitch too bad in those other two starts. But look who he went up against. Today he went 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, got his first major league win against Lance McCullers, who traditionally owns the Angels. And the Angels tried to give this game away at the end, and Iglesias made things very, very, one hit away, Altuve up at bat, and from tying this game, he would have pissed away Reed Detmers' first ever win. But hey, guess what? He got the save, struck out Altuve, made the fans that were there extremely, extremely happy. So you had that going on today. They gave up 1 run on 8 hits. Angels got 3 runs and 8 hits. The Goose was loose, which, you know, he's been loose only a few times this season, but when he has, he's come through in the clutch. Troubling 0 for 4s in this game. That was Fletcher and Walsh at 2 and 3. They didn't do anything. Ohtani went 0 for 4 as well. So your 1 to 3 batters did absolutely nothing today. That kind of sucked. Upton went 1 for 4. So yeah, you had some problems in the lineup. Adele went over 3. Suzuki did his powerful 0 for 3. Mayfield got a big hit. But other than that, the Angels really didn't do much on offense. But their pitching held it together again. Austin Warren with a nice hold in there. Pitched an inning. Quintana actually threw 5 pitches and got 2 outs. So he got credited with a hold as well. So that was kind of weird how the bullpen helped out. But hey, it worked out, and the Angels got a W. Salvaged 1 from Houston. Houston usually owns them. Facebook comments, Detmer, Sandoval, Ohtani, Suarez, 5th pitcher for next year. I would like to see a better starter, like someone from free agent to fill that spot as a number 1, and then go Sandoval, and then, or go Ohtani, then Sandoval, and then fill out the rest of the rotation. Could see Rodriguez, even though he went on the DL, IL, whatever you want to call it. Haley says hi. What's up, Haley? Sean Norton says manufacturing runs, and that's something that this team really doesn't do a good job at. So hopefully next season that can turn around, because this offense is scoring less than 4 runs on the daily, and you're not going to win too many ball games when you do that. Houston did their job, though. Pitching-wise, they could have gotten an opportunity to score here, but the pitching came through, and Detmers looked dominant, 8 strikeouts. So kudos to him. Let's get to some of these comments here off the bat on a Sunday. Hopefully your weekend is finishing up good as we start another week, as we're in the dog days of summer, midway through August, and this team is almost about ready to wave the white flag on the 2021 baseball season before we head into September. Fast times, let's see, who checked in first? Oh, Louis says, holy shit, we won. And then Fast Time says, we didn't get swept. And then light that baby up, Mappadingo says. Where is Roger? I'm filling in for Roger, Louis. You play the fucking song like I told Artie. F you. Yeah, Fast Times is not a fan of that. Not this song, Trotter here says, and then Underdog for Life says, let's go. Mappadingo says, should have went to the game and my stake would have still been undefeated, or streak would have still been undefeated. Yeah, he went yesterday. Mappadingo was 4-0 going to games this year, and he just had that feeling of going yesterday, and we got the loss. So it's not your fault, Matt. It's probably our fault. Alex says, man, I'm absolutely in love with how the team's future is shaping up. And we are too, Alex. I think pitching-wise, I think there's a lot to be happy for next year and a lot to be motivated to go to games and want to follow this team even harder, because I think the pitching is not going to be the issue. I think once we do get one more really, really good pitcher to anchor the rotation, the future looks bright. With all these pitchers under 27, they look great. We just need some leadership in the clubhouse. We need to fill in a couple holes in the lineup, and everyone needs to be goddamn healthy for once, and this team could take off next year. It could be a team that could fight for that AL West. It really could. Let's see. The chair checks in with heard the game at work, and at least it was no sweep. Hi Guy 54 says, can we just appreciate the front office isn't just completely wasting the season and letting the young guys play? I'm right there with you, Hi Guy. I think it's refreshing to see the young kids play and get their opportunities. Sean says, Salmon referred to Gosselin like the Rob Quinlan versatile. Ooh. You know what? I couldn't stand Quinlan only because they would say the mighty Quinlan, and he was not mighty at all, but he was a serviceable player, but he was not an everyday guy. Gosselin, I guess Salmon does make a point. Gosselin, it would be a bench guy at best, but since all the injuries, he has to play that role, and he's just not that good as a starter as an everyday guy. Every 1 to 3 every 3 days, yeah, I think he's a good serviceable player, but not every day. Let's see. Apparently, Detmer showed up today. Oh, Fast Times. Come on, man. No, he's been all right. He just pitched really good today. Solar says we get the win. Will we win tomorrow? Let me see who they play tomorrow. They got the Stanks. They play the Stankies tomorrow. Let me check on that one real quick. Who's pitching in that series? Because the Yankees is gonna. I think we have a good chance against the Yankees, because either way, the Angels play the Yankees good no matter what. They're not a team. Whoa, what was that? They're not a team that backs down from the Yankees. They never have. For whatever reason, the Angels have always been a team that's even when the Angels have a poor record and the Yankees come to town with all their fans, their bandwagon fans, and their great lineups, the Angels always are like, hey, you know what? Whatever. You're the Yankees, who cares? And that's always been something that I've been happy about the Angels, proud of them about. But so it looks like Cole for New York tomorrow. Let's see. I think who's pitching for the Yankees. It'll be Suarez and Garrett Cole at the Big A. I like the Angels' chances in this one. To be a little unbiased, I am going to be unbiased in this one. I think Suarez always bounces back from a poor start. He only pitched a few. He didn't pitch all that great his last outing. But I think he comes into this one and he makes up for it. I think they get a few runs off of Garrett Cole, and the Angels will pull out a victory against the Stanks tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm going to lean towards the Yankees in that one. Grillmaster says, what is this? We won? Nats fan said he made it tense. Yes, he did make it tense in that ninth inning. I want to win. Underdogs for life says. All of us do. Resign Raciel is going to be the outcry. Ace says she wants him back bad. Otani was 2 for 4 today. LOL. He had 2 big hits. And then the Astros lost to the Angels. They should have seriously considered deleting. Oh, come on now. Reed left. Let's see. Left the game. Nice win today, or let's effing go. Solar Nats fan, Solar Go says, my bad. Today's boys, let's keep it going. If we keep it, if we are not going to make it, let's at least go down and, go down with a fight, and that's what they haven't done, but let's get it going. The Marsh bunt isn't a thing of beauty, or it was a thing of beauty. Ace says, and that's the thing, he's got so much speed, so much potential, and if you want to bring up your average and use your speed to your ability, keep the infielders honest, go the other way, bunt, and you know what, Ace, that bunt looks really good, and then your stats go up as well. Let's see. Of course, I miss a decent game. Fast Time says. Trouter here says Eaton was DFA'd. Yeah, he was DFA'd. He just hasn't come through. Never raised that average. Decent outfielder, but just never came through any other way. Ace liked his defense. I think we all did. Let's see. Grillmaster says he wished to. Grillmaster should have been the guy to get. See, he should be we should hire Grillmaster just so that he can give the paperwork to the player that's getting DFA'd, because Grillmaster would just come up to you with a huge ass smile and be like, bro, you're DFA'd, man. Like, yeah, get the hell out of here with a smile, That's his job. Let's see. Grillmaster says we won the game when Ohtani sucked. That's rare. Light that baby up. Detmers look good today, and Drizzle says. Let's see. And Drizzle says, wish Suzuki was DFA'd instead. Unfortunately, we're probably going to hold on to that guy for the rest of the season. Grillmaster wanted Garrett DFA'd. I wanted him DFA'd as well. Detmer's slot in a rotation next year. I think so. I think they're going to push this dude, and you're going to see a couple more starts. Well, probably he's got 4, maybe 5 more starts left in the season. And then you couple that with the spring training next year. He may play winter ball, though I doubt it. But, I think they're going to use him in spring training a lot, try to see if he's actually ready next year. And it also depends on the free agents. Who knows? They might pick up 2 starters, and you might have to have him fight for a spot from Suarez, because I think the way that's going right now, Sandoval's a shoe-in to be in the rotation next year. Ohtani, obviously, depends on what you do with Cobb, and it depends on which free agent pitcher they get. I know they're going to go after a free agent pitcher in the offseason. It's just who and what spot they're going to get. Let's see. Grillmaster says, I don't think we're taking off next year. Astros will win. Nah, Grillmaster, I look at it this way, bro. They have not been finishing like they had been. They were on a big streak of losing seasons. That's why they got the Altuves, the Correas, all these players come through their system because of, Bregman's, all that, because of the way that they were losing and getting high draft picks, pitching, McCullers, all these guys came through their system. They've been winning consistently. You got to keep up with free agents. You got to keep the farm system going. I do think there's going to be drop-offs. Greinke's not going to be there forever. Who knows if they re-sign Verlander. This could, I know they've done this without Verlander, but Greinke's been a big reason why this team's won. McCullers would be your anchor next year if they don't add another pitcher. So the pressure will be on. I think they're catchable. They could have been catchable this year if the Angels were healthy. And if their pitching was pitching like this in the first half of the season, Oakland could have been catchable too. But it's just all this stuff was against the Angels, and the Angels screwed themselves over as well with that awesome training staff of ours. They should get the MVP trophy this year. I think Ohtani should just take it and say, you know what? I don't deserve this. The guys who really made the impact on this team, not the good impact that I made, but the impact that just destroyed this team, I think the MVP goes for destroying this team to the training staff, and they should give it to that one guy with a bald head. They should really give it to him, or the guy with a beard, because they deserve it. They are the ones that took this team to 3rd or 4th place wherever we decide to finish this season, because they're the ones that are responsible for this team being so great this year. They are the ones that just, they go above and beyond. When someone gets hurt, they're like, oh, man, you know what? We would give you an MRI, but we're going to wait. And then we're going to give false information that everything's A-OK and bring all the Angel fans' hopes up like, hey, man, we dodged a bullet on that one. And then 2 weeks later when we're like, hey, where's Rendon? Gone for the season. And then we're like, hey, when's Trout going to be gone? Or when's he going to be back? Oh, he'll be back. And then you get the reports of, they're just going to shut him down. Oh, no, we're not going to shut him down. Mark my words, in about a week or less, you're going to hear them say, yeah, we're shutting down Trout for the rest of the season, after there's already been several reports about them saying, oh, no, there's no way we're going to shut down Trout. We'll see about that. 2022 rotation, Scherzer, Ohtani, blank, Sandoval, and Detmers. That sounds good with the blank there. Let's see. Also, High Guy 54 says Stefanik needs to be called up. There could be a lot of surprise call-ups in September. Dodgers got Ben Boom. I forgot about Cobb. I like him, Sean says. No, it's not your fault. It was Fast Times at the Halos' fault. And then I met the dominant Detmers showed up. Yes, he did. Solar says Andrew Heaney, I think, will pitch, so we will have an easy win. Hopefully in that series, I think he does pitch, because it would be nice to hit a couple home runs off of him, and not be him giving up home runs to the road teams. He'd be giving up to the Angels. But can we hit home runs? Or no, we don't want to encourage this team to hit home runs, because their launch angle will just be pop-ups all game. Ace says Angels do have 3 wins against Cole, who's pitching tomorrow. Yeah, I do think that we have a good chance against Cole. Let's see. Cole, nothing. Solar says. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Don Hammond says, "Oh Lord, we got to face Garrett Cole tomorrow." I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. Jack Sports says Yankees have been mashing of late. Yeah, they've been hitting home runs, but I mean, a lot of that was in Iowa and at home. It's a little harder to hit at the Big A. Matt Bedingo says, how is the drive back home, Fast Times? He wants to check in about that. Fast Time says, I didn't actually watch the game as we were on the road, and someone had to drive again. There you go. Jack Sports says, what do you think of Adam Eaton move? It was bound to happen, dude. I mean, you can't hit your weight, then you got to go. And he was barely hitting the Mendoza line. And, as good as his defense is, he's gone. Grillmaster says, heard the game on the radio, and surprise, surprise. Let's see, predicting their bunting. Let's see, going down here, these comments. Mateo says, hey, guys, what is up, Mateo? Solar says, Kurt is good at helping young pitchers behind the scenes, but then make him a coach. Don't let him play. I don't want a catcher in the lineup that's a liability that can't hit the ball. So he may be good in helping the pitchers and all this other stuff. Make him a coach. I just don't want to see this dude. I don't want to see any more Mendozas in the lineup. I want to see better guys in the lineup. Jack says, Bieria, Bundy, Suarez, start one, sit one, cut one. Start Suarez, sit Jaime, and cut Bundy. That's what I do right there. I like Jaime, but I was perplexed yesterday watching that game in person, and Jaime only having 52 pitches, and Madden went for the hook. I thought that was really stupid of him. And it was only, I think, 3-2 or 4-2 at the time. And then, what's his name? Selman came in and just poured gasoline on the fire. I would give Cobb another year or two. That's if he wants it. Mateo says, I brought in Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance jerseys today. Oh, he bought 2 jerseys today. Jack Sports says, what about Cobb? Canning, I would use in a trade. And a couple of people brought this up. I can't remember offhand from our page, but a couple of people brought it up as far as trading Heaney along with Upton to try to get rid of that, or not Heaney, I'm sorry, trading Canning with along with Upton to try to get rid of Upton's contract. And if someone would take Canning, because Canning is still rather young, he's got a lot to give, but he's been super inconsistent. He's been the right-handed version of Andrew Heaney. So I think trading him would be smart. You have enough young pitchers that are coming up more hungrier than it appears that Canning is. Someone's going to say, okay, just like Heaney, oh, this guy we could turn into the next big thing. The Angels just didn't know what to do with him. Fine, take that chance, take that risk, but take Upton along with it. And if they could do it, man, that would free up a ton of money for the Angels next year. And it would give guys a chance to fill the role, or they can get a better free agent than Upton. Should we extend it, Ross Steele? I believe so. I think he's the guy. We haven't had a dominant closer from him in a long time, or since him. So, I believe so. Let's see. Angels in New York tomorrow for the makeup game, and then the drive over to Baltimore. Oh, yeah, it's the one series. There you go. Matt Bedingo says, why are we DFAing position players? Should we be DFAing pitchers instead? Not at the moment. Actually, the pitchers have been pretty good. Jose Rojas needs to return. He had a game winner in Salt Lake City. Yeah, I don't know why they sent him down. They could have gotten the same or better production. I think better production from Rojas than Eaton. I think they took a chance on Eaton, and that just screwed over Rojas. But Rojas you'll definitely see in September. Training staff wins the injured award. Jack says Angels, Indians, Sunday night baseball next week. That should be good. Last time the Angels will be playing the Indians over that stupid crap. We're going to be playing the Guardians, not even the Spiders. Let's see. Mateo says Major League Baseball or Major League Little League World Series Classic next week. Do you see the jerseys for the Angels? Yeah, those actually look pretty cool. I just don't like the fact they don't have the names on the back, but those look pretty cool. It says West Angels on the side, so that's pretty good. We didn't hit versus former Angels, or we don't hit versus former Angels, Grillmaster says. So he doesn't like that if we were to face Heaney. Mateo says, playing New York for one game doesn't make sense. We will play the Yankees at the end of the month. Why don't we make up a doubleheader? Because they want to make money over there. They want to get their ticket sales back over there. They don't want to lose out on a home game. I thought the same thing at Mateo. Kurt Suzuki slander, though, today. No hits. Let him be a hitting coach, though. Yeah, I would take that. Need to make a video, so I will film a preview. The Angels grandma says, nice win for my Angels, I think. Hope Detmers will be the next year's Angels star pitcher. He could be. He's showing a lot of promise, and his pitches are far advanced than a lot of people thought. The makeup game is in the series in Detroit. They got Detroit Tigers as well. So, I mean, look, if this team was in contention, we'd say, hey, you have a chance to clean up against two bad teams. But, hey, Detroit's right there with them, though. They're close. My previous video was up right now, so Grillmaster's telling you to check in right over there. Let's see, going back here, good looking Iglesias on the save today. Iglesias, though, good. Light that baby up, Nathan. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? Small ball works, Yvette. Yvette's been preaching that all freaking season. And unfortunately, Yvette, you know the team doesn't listen. Even to you, even to me, even to all the fans, they seem to say, oh, you want us to do small ball? Launch angle. And they always switch everything up and do everything stupid. They never stay with the same or like they never change things up. They always stay with the same mindset for that particular game instead of being like, hey, you know what? This worked yesterday. When we bunted, we caught him off guard. And then, you know what? When the left side was open on the infield, nobody was there because they had 60 guys on the right, and we were able to get a single off of a bunt, or we went the other way and it went down the line. We got a double when it should have been a single. And you know what? We then bunted the runner over, and the throw was bad. The runner scored, and the other runner went up to. That's what you do when you pressure other teams. And then Madden's like, well, you know what? Let's just go back to launch angle. Everybody swing for the fences tomorrow. Let's yippee-ki-yo, ki-yay. Let's do that. And it doesn't make any freaking sense for a team that struggles to score runs on the daily because of injuries or whatever you want to call it. This team refuses to do the little things to win games. It refuses to get guys on base, and it refuses to take walks. And that's the thing that is most frustrating about this club, is that they have the potential to win despite the injuries. And they have the players that can bunt, because if you look in their resumes, they do bunt. They do, or they have done things to say, okay, we can do this. But for whatever reason, the Angels just decide to not do the things to win. And that's why they're in the spot that they are. So as encouraged as we are to see this pitching, they're going to take losses 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, because they can't score and they don't want to do the things. I'd rather be known as a team. Look, leading the league in home runs is not going to win you games. It's just not. You got to manufacture runs, or you got to have a healthy balance. There is no balance to this team. It's either all or nothing for most of these players, or it's like, hey, you know what? We're just going to swing. We're not going to get on. 3 times yesterday at the game, you had 3 balls and no strikes to hitters. And guess what? None of them walked. They swung at stupid pitches, and they got themselves into 3-2 counts, and they either struck out or flied out. That's unacceptable. You got to at least work 2 walks out of those 3. Nobody wants Upton's contract. Hi Guy 54 says, trading Cannon, I wouldn't rule out. He has been shut down for the year and should be healthy by spring training. He doesn't have a spot in the rotation or bullpen. He's gone. Yeah, that's the thing. If you can get value for him and you can get somebody to take that contract, I'm just saying, it would be smart to do. Let's go back here to a few more of these comments real quick. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. What would you have called the Cleveland team? I like the Spiders. I mean, if you have to get away from Indians, even though Indians was an homage to a Native American who played baseball way back in the late 1800s, and that wasn't a derogatory logo. A lot of people didn't, whatever. I'm not going to get into the politics behind it, but I would have went with the Spiders because the Spiders were, I think, a AAA team or something in history for Cleveland area anyway. So the Guardians looks just stupid. It really looks stupid. Grillmaster asked me yesterday why Madden stayed with Guerra yesterday, because he's in love with Guerra. If Yvette was our coach, she would drill the point into small ball into their little heads. Bang, bang, Niner gang, Mateo says. Where is my Niner faithful? Not going to the games. Trey Lance is bad. Yeah, Nathan says. Let's see. Not a Niner fan. Eagles, but I don't care about football. There you go. Grillmaster says, where's my Anaheim Ducks at? Agree with Todd. Thank you, Eric. Ting ting walla bing me. Nathan says Ohtani tries to hit a home run every other at bat, and that he ends up with a strikeout. And Nathan, what happened to him early in the year when he was going to left field? His average was much higher. His on base percentage was much higher. He's just. Yes, he's taking the launch angle. He's trying to put him in the right field stands when, you know what? Let the ball come to you. That's where most of his home runs were coming because when's the last time he's hit a home run to left field? It's been quite a while. It's been way before the All-Star break. So he's not, they're giving him the left side of the field. Take it. And a lot of these players don't do it. No consistency is our motto for the year. There you go. Mateo says, do you guys remember the Montreal Expos? Yes, we do. Vladimir Guerrero's first team. And I missed that franchise because they were a pretty cool franchise. I love that logo. I have Vladimir Guerrero's jersey from the Expos and the hat. It's original. They're one of the teams that could be rumored to be coming back. Montreal really wants baseball back. I just don't know if it's going to come back. Let's see, Todd. Roger Lodge today. I'm kind of feeling it. I'll give you a question though. A question of the day, or not a question of the day. Trucker hat trivia. Let's play that. Let's play some trucker hat trivia. First one to comment right in the comments gets the answer, or gets the answer right and gets the hat. So let me go back. Let's see if anyone can remember this player. And this should be an easy one. It's not going way back. So we're talking 90s. We're talking 90s right here. I'm not going to say what part of the 90s, but let's see if you Angel fans can get this again. Trucker hat trivia. First one to get it gets it. Let's see if you can remember this player. Now, we all know Mike Scioscia wears number 14. Who wore number 14 for the Angels prior in the 90s? And let's see if you guys can get that. First one to get it gets the trucker hat mailed out to them. It's not a tough question if you know your Angels baseball. Who wore number 14 for the Angels when they were the Anaheim Angels? Let's see who gets this one first. And it was a pinstripe jersey. I'll just give you that. It was when they were wearing pinstripes. Let's see who can get who wore number 14. Nathan says Troy Gloss. Yvette says Troy Gloss. Nope. Not Tim Salmon. We're talking 14. 14, people. Not more. Not Wally Joyner. Not Troy Gloss. Pinstripes, yo. Wore number 14. Downey? No, not Downey. I don't want to give the position away because the position would be not GA, not Ramirez, not Billy Callen. Nathan says, I don't know. Great guess. Finley? No, not Finley. I'm too young. See, Nathan is a prime example why we need to teach more. What do you call it? Angels history, because nobody knows this stuff, and it should be known, but we don't. 60-year anniversary, we just keep showing Rod Carew highlights and Brian Downey making an amazing catch in center field. They don't show anything else. Not McMullen. Let's see. Not Mo Vaughn. Not Bob. Oh, there's Ace again. But Ace, you're still banned. You have like 1 or 2 more weeks left. See, she can't win again. Now I have to ask another question. See, Ace gets. I'm telling you, she's like, okay. Now I got to ask another question because she nailed it. She's won too much. She has like a week or 2 more. So yeah, because she's won too much. It was George Fabregas. He was a backup catcher, decent guy, but not that great. Not that great. Dave Hollins. Dang, that's a name I haven't heard in forever, Sean. So let me ask another question. Let me ask another question for a trucker hat. I'm sorry, Ace. You got like a couple more weeks at least, or at least 1 or 2 more weeks, because you were winning a lot, and I love that you win a lot. That's fine. You know, you won the first bingo too, but we got to give some of our listeners another chance because she tears it up. She knows She knows her stuff. No need to say sorry. I'm sorry. But you know, I will give you a next time we go to a game. Remind me. I got a couple of those Archangel pins if you like those with Angel players on it. I'll give you those. But it was Fabregas. Decent hitter. Let's see. I'm gonna come up with another one then. Let's see what's another one that I could come up with. Oh, okay. I got one. Again, same way to win the trucker hat trivia. Here's all you had to do. What was the name of the mascot before the Rally Monkey? What was the name of the mascot before the Rally Monkey? Let's see if you guys can get that one. If you guys get the first one to get that one, gets the hat. So let's see. See, Yvette was like, I knew it. He just had a weird ass name. So who was the mascot? What was the mascot, and what was the name of the mascot prior to the Rally Monkey? Let's see if you guys can get that one. No, there was, Sean. There was a mascot, and it was the pinstripe days. It was the pinstripe days because we actually gave away this mascot yesterday. It was donated by Nancy, another listener, and we gave it away. Charlie's Angels. No, it wasn't Charlie's Angels. It wasn't the Rally Lion. It wasn't a tiger. Scoop. Thomas, no, I don't think it was Scoop. Or at least give me the animal. What was the animal? It was an animal. Was it Scoop? Because I was going... I was told something else if that was it. Because that was a... Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm going to type this up real quick. So that's what happens when you're not prepared. It wasn't a cat. It wasn't a dog. It wasn't Pooper Scooper either. Let's see. Hold on. This is great. Watch. Hold on. Yeah, Brian typed in bear, so there you go. It is a bear. So that he got it right before Hi Guy. So yeah, Brian Johnson got it just before. It was a bear. The mascot, hold on. I want to get the name just in case. Because if that's the case, if we didn't have the name before, then I'm just going to give it here. Should pop up here. Yeah, you know what? You guys were right. So shoot, now what? So you had, let's see, Brian had it as a bear. No, it's not. You guys wasn't a possum, wasn't a fox, grizzly bear. The question, let's go back here. See, now we got some controversy. So I want to see who got this first. So actually, Thomas nailed it. He said scoop and clutch. So yeah, and then Brian got it as well. So Thomas said scoop and clutch, but Brian said bear. So you guys were both technically right. So let's see. How do we want to do this? Do we want to give a hat to both of you? I think we might just have to do that. Yeah, I have a couple left until the next shipment comes in. So I think I will do that. So Brian, try to message me if you have Instagram. If you do, let me know. Send me, because that's how you can get a hold of me on here on Instagram. Facebook you can too. I think you can message there, but it's easier on Instagram. Message me your details, and I'll send it your way. I already got Thomas's because Thomas had won way back before, so I have his information. So I'll just send you guys both trucker hats. That way, there's no controversy. But no, technically you guys both got it right. You said the bear, and then Thomas said scoop and clutch. And then I Googled it right now because I for some reason I thought it was a different name, and then I thought it was only one bear. But then when I Googled it, I'm like, holy crap, there's two of them. And I remember it was like for a season or two. So it wasn't even nothing that was like super popular. But I do remember them when I was younger walking around Anaheim Stadium, and they were like randomly like in the crowd or taking pictures with little kids. And I was like, Scoop and Clutch. I never really got the angle for the bear thing, other than maybe they're trying to make it sort of Disney, because the characters do look like Disney a little bit, actually a lot, but they're not like known guys. Like, it would have been smarter if Disney was owning them at the time to maybe throw a Mickey Mouse and a Donald Duck type thing, or and have them as Angels fans. But I don't know. That's what they decided to go with. So hey, good on you guys. You guys both got that right. I didn't even know the whole thing. Let's see. Nathan says, "Hey Todd, if we win this Wednesday, you should make it 2,000 post question. You should make it a 2,000 post questionnaire. 2,000 word post questionnaire. For what? Explain on that one, Nathan. And then it's his son, the bear. Oh, okay. So it's father-son thing. Got you. I got you. I didn't know if that was like a Yogi Bear and what was it? His little boo-boo thing. Hey, you boo-boo. Yvette says, I was remembering the Angels in the outfield where JB is holding a bear. Didn't want to mix my history. We had a rally bear before the monkey. Yeah, we did. California bear, Yesenia says. Now we have Rally Chris Grillmaster as in the California Angels bear. There you go. Angels grandma says, I'm going to the team store tomorrow to check out which jersey I want. What time do you need my choice? Anytime tomorrow, Monday, is good. Angels grandma, whatever. She won at the tailgate yesterday, the grand prize. Her and another little kid won we were giving away jerseys of your choice. So she's going to pick out the jersey that she wants, and then we're going to send it to her once she makes her decision on which one she wants. And I think we're going to make I got the kid's order, so we got his in tomorrow. I got to make the phone call, and then we'll have those jerseys to them in a couple weeks. That's how it works. We give away jerseys randomly. And you know what happened too? We had that nice 1996 jersey I keep talking about, the 2X, which we could have just handed over to somebody. And unfortunately, I forgot it. I had so much to pack yesterday for the barbecue and everything else. And I brought all the other memorabilia that we auctioned off. So did Fernando. But I forgot the damn jersey, so I still have that. So that could be a jersey to give away here upcoming in a week or two. A vintage Tim Salmon, brand spanking new, beautiful white home jersey with a 125-year patch on the side. This is a really nice jersey. We're going to try to give that away to some lucky fan here coming up here soon. But yes, Angels grandma, get back to me whenever you can, and I'll make the order. It's no worry on the time tomorrow, but usually if I get it out by Monday tomorrow, then you should see it in a couple weeks, and then like 2-3 weeks at the most, and then you'll have your jersey. You have your custom jersey. Let's see. Nathan says, no, laugh out loud. I meant the question should be 2000 present. Oh, not the 1990s. Okay. I'll try to keep it recent, Nathan. My bad. New rule, trivia question must be 2002 and over. All right. I'll try to keep it that way. So, yeah, there it is. That's the question for today. The trucker hat trivia was given away for today. So I'll have those 2 hats going out. And again, get back to me on that one, Brian Johnson, if you can. And I'll send that one out to you, and I'll send one out to my boy Thomas. And shout out to Thomas and his family. I thought that was really cool. They brought a really, really good, what is it called, pasta salad. That actually went quick as the food went towards the end of the tailgate. So that was really good. His family cooked that up for us, and then or made that for us. And then his dad got me some beer, some Blue Moon. So that was A-okay with me. And when we enjoyed that too. So we had a really good time yesterday. And again, if you didn't make it this year, just bet we will be back. Not only in spring training next year, but for the opening day for regular season. And we're hoping that this page is 10 times bigger and that you guys can come down with your families, because it was really a treat to meet a lot of you there in person. We had a lot of things to give away. We gave away autographed baseballs. We gave away shirts. We gave away hats, and we gave away some jerseys. So We want to do that again with your help, and we're getting sponsors now, so it's helping out. So again, the more that you guys can pitch in, the more that we can give out. Nancy donated some stuff that we gave away too, so that was really cool. That's where the skip came up from, the teddy bear, because I was like, oh yeah, I remember that mascot. We gave that to a little kid, so it was really, really nice and really, really fun. We all had a blast, no issues whatsoever, and we plan on doing it even bigger next year. And, hopefully we'll have a lot more to cheer about with the play on the field. We'll have better players, healthier players, and it'll be more and more exciting next season as we ride again into the 2022 season, the 20th anniversary of the Angels' once and only World Series appearance and win. So hopefully there's going to be a lot more history being displayed, because kids like Nathan, Grillmaster, and a lot of these guys that are growing up in their 20s or before their, or in their teens right now, have no idea about the Angels' history. And the Angels do have a rich history. Some may disagree, but they do have a history of having a lot of good players at times. And it's never talked about because this team, for whatever reason, does not talk, even though this is the 60th anniversary of the franchise. All they can do is come up with a crummy commercial thanking their fans on Bally Sports West for being a fan. But they don't show the history of this team or preach the history. They did it a couple times with Bobby Grich and Garrett Anderson, and I think it was another player in the booth. But you need more than that. You need more than that. You need to talk and show more highlights and just show great players who maybe the season wasn't great, but they did good individual stats. I can name you a ton of players. And some of you guys just going through here right here, we're naming Dave Hollins. People forget Mo Vaughn had a couple good years here in Anaheim. And if you ask Nathan who Mo Vaughn is, he won't know who he is. There's just a lot of things that upset me how the Angels market themselves and market their history. So hopefully that changes as well. But again, awesome win today. Hopefully we can get one up in New York on that road trip between Baltimore and Cleveland. And then we'll see what happens. But again, right now, it looks like if you're going to ask me, hey, do we have a chance at the playoffs? No, we don't. This season's over, and it is what it is. Let's play these youngsters. Let's see what guys like Detmers and others can do. And, and hopefully we can get into a better situation and have a team more focused next year, get some leadership in here, and trust in Perry. And Perry we trust right now. Let's see. Hi Guy 54 says Angels curse started with Kurt Russell, got injured in the minors. Don't at me. And then Rally Chris says want to become famous. No wait, hold on. He says, oh shit, we won. I think that comment got erased. And then let's see. Just sent my info to you. Okay, thanks, Brian. And then we'll get to that in a minute here. Made says put a fork in it. I think we're done. Yeah, I think that is true. And then Nathan says I'm 14 and I have no clue who that is. And then Fast Time says we have rich history. Mateo says I'm 17. See, the Grillmaster's 20. He's no kid, but still 20 years old. You don't remember. I mean, you don't remember the 2002 season, bro. You were in diapers, man. You're the same age as my daughter, my oldest. And she don't remember that, so that's the problem. Thank you, Yvette. She says, great interview with our boy Trent Rush. Don Hammond says, and it's me. If it was me or I'd never see the Angels fans wearing Rendon jerseys, laugh out loud. It is because laugh out loud don't really know him or they haven't really lived up to his contract so far. That's true. It's a little of both. It is a little of both. And then it's between the Angels grandma jersey or Ohtani jersey. That's the one she wants right there. Let's see. How come MLB Shop doesn't have many Angels jerseys other than Ohtani and Trout? Where do you guys get your Fletchers and Waltz jerseys? I got hookups, man. So like I'm able to get jerseys from any era, any player. It's just who you want. It's whatever you want in the back of your name. So you could definitely get that there. So that's it for today. If you guys, and I'll get back to me, Grillmaster. I'll read your stand-up in a little bit since I got to get going right now. I'm getting calls here. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Have a barbecue, hang out with the family, go in the pool, do something, go to the beach. Other than that, let's see. Oh, yeah, that was a spam troll. Okay, gotcha.